Brutal truths behind 6 most hated zodiac signs. Have you ever looked for answers that are the most hated zodiac signs? In fact, every zodiac sign has its unique qualities, strengths, and weaknesses, and characterizing any sign as the most hated is highly subjective and can perpetuate stereotypes. However, it is true that some zodiac signs might be more polarizing than others due to certain traits they are often associated with. And accidentally, these push away those people around them or cause them to annoy them without even trying by some negative traits. In my 5 years of experience, I have ever surveyed many customers and realized that some astrological signs have been noted as some of the more hated signs than others due to their some dark sides. Although it's crucial to treat each individual fairly, regardless of their zodiac sign, in this video we will explore the most commonly disliked zodiac signs and the possible reasons behind these negative perceptions. Aries. As the first astrological sign, Aries is considered the child of the zodiac. They can get you irritated by their innocent nature because a child never worries about the discomfort they may cause to others. For an Aries, life is too short. So Aries, when they want to do something, they will find a way to be dead set on it. Their fearless approach to life can be exhilarating, but also can lead them into hot water when they act without considering the consequences. They never seem to realize that their highly hot-tempered and impulsive behavior can hurt the feelings of those around them and may cause consequences for their thoughtlessness. Aries can be proud of their natural leadership, but sadly, they easily fall into arrogance and bossiness due to their self-egos getting out of control. These astrological signs are always self-righteous and think highly of themselves, which is why they ignore help from others or decide for themselves without asking for any other opinion. Even for Aries, what they want is what matters. Even giving others instructions and being obligated to follow without really caring about anyone's feelings. Definitely, Aries makes the people around them, especially colleagues, annoyed and hate when working with such a person. Taurus. Did you know Taurus is steadfast and determined to protect their views to the end? But this also makes them become one of the most stubborn signs of the zodiac. They often lack the necessary flexibility, simultaneously getting stuck in their conservative thoughts rigidly. The moment when they have decided on something, it is very difficult for them to give up and still intolerantly pursue it to the end, despite everyone around them preventing them from whether it is right or wrong. Especially, there's no going back for a Taurus in any debate to prove that they're right, which can be annoying for people who are towards flexibility and hate Taurus's stagnance. Besides, the bulls are practical and possessive creatures who always worship material wealth and valuable things, especially enjoying luxury and comfort. But if they take it to extremes, these Taurus traits turn them into pragmatic and greedy people, sometimes existing a slight imbalance between spiritual and material values in their life. Like Scrooge McDuck, Disney's billionaire duck, who has always been hated by everyone for his frugality and stinginess, especially known for never giving to charity and always amassing more wealth through every adventure without sharing with anyone. So the next time a Taurus is feeling like this rich duck, remember to learn how to share and give out the fine things in life, because it's not only going to lead to personal growth, well-being, and better health, but also improved relationships and social circles. Simultaneously, cultivating a culture of generosity helps individuals work together to create a more caring and loving world. Virgo. It sounds kind of weird, right? Virgo always being on top of things, from organized skill, order-oriented, to gets always ready to lend a hand. Yet they somehow end up on the most hated zodiac sign list. Virgo always keeps themselves and the people around them at an impossibly high standard, and always tries their best to achieve the best as well as perfect. Unfortunately, Virgo's perfectionism makes them come off as rigorous and fussy, even requiring everything to be absolutely perfect, including the little things. Their peevish eyes always notice the details and find a way to dig for the problem to the point of falling into a cycle of overthinking, leading to distressing themselves and annoying those around them. At the same time, their critical thinking and analytical ability bring them sharp comments, but they are too severe, especially always heavy with the shortcomings of others. Sometimes these harsh criticisms are accidentally hurtful when everything doesn't go their own way. In fact, these Virgos themselves are very scared of judgments that come from insecurities when things leave apart from their immovable rules and standards. Leo. With a knack for attracting attention, Leo even doesn't shy away from showing off their wealth, stylishness, and social status to anyone who cares. From flaunting their fancy cars on social media to always finding a way to get onto the guest list at the coolest events, they'll stop at nothing to make sure they're seen and heard. And nothing's strange when everyone hates Leo's pomposity and glossiness. These zodiac signs are not only known for self-expression, but also excel at self-confidence. But when self-confidence crosses that thin boundary, it becomes conceited and arrogant, which makes them become disdainful to those around them. An arrogant Leo always possesses an inflated sense of their abilities or accomplishments, even believing that they are superior to others, or they have a greater understanding of a particular subject. This hated habit can result in a lack of empathy or willingness to learn from others, and others are apprehensive and do not want to comment with Leo about their behavior, as well as their working methods. This makes Leo many times lose friends, lose colleagues, and even be isolated and shunned by others. Gemini. Why Gemini is one of the most hated zodiac signs? Poor them. The coin has two sides, and sometimes their very existence is a contradiction. Represented by the twins, they live with many different personalities, with many opposing thought streams that exist in parallel in an individual. That's why this zodiac sign is intellectual and adaptable, but also changes their minds quickly and blows hot and cold. This describes an image of Gemini being inconsistent, which makes people around Gemini not feel trustworthy and cunning in others' eyes. Mercury rules Gemini, helping them become the master of communication and information. But people hate Gemini because they are gossipers and non-stop talkers, especially a bit nosy with too many personal questions at the same time. They love to spice up any gathering with the juiciest gossip making the rounds. Surely best to keep it a secret to yourself and watch out for Gemini's loose lips. Scorpio. Unsurprisingly, Scorpio is the most hated zodiac sign because of their dark side. Look, these Scorpions look scary with a cold and frigid appearance, even have extreme thoughts, and are very cruel. For a Scorpio, forgiving is not in their dictionary, so it is best you shouldn't mess with a Scorpio or get them hurt. They're not afraid of doing whatever it takes to get revenge and make sure the person who wronged them gets what they deserve. Scorpios would rather disappoint others than hurt themselves. Although this helps them to be at peace with themselves, they unintentionally become selfish and narrow in the eyes of others. The other thing we know about these Scorpions are extremely jealous and possessive zodiac signs. These astrological signs always get obsessed about they are left alone by their loved ones. Especially they feel intimidated when they lose control over a problem, which leads them to insecurities and worries. They always control phones and friend circles, even trying to take their partners into a restricted zone and hold people in their arms for self-protection. Simultaneously, they manipulate their partners by being a victim mentality and forcing others to prioritize them. This is in excess of the allowed limit when Scorpio's partners feel that they lose a part of their personal space when Scorpio is too involved in their life, making them feel suffocated and gripped, even feeling scared when always having hawk eyes following them in life. More importantly, these partners wholeheartedly get hurt because trust isn't for them, and Scorpio pushes their loved ones and people around them by their own paranoia.